welcome to the Joe Hogan for Mayor Council Update number 1. Over the next several weeks leading up to the mayoral election, you will find several videos coming out through social media. I thought that was a great place to get some videos out as opposed to writing things down and sending it out through Facebook or whatnot. But what I want to do is put out some key points of interest that the city has, that citizens have, and some points that I want to make known to the public as we go into this election. I think I'll have about 5 of them coming out, and they're going to rotate in succession several times between now and then. So as you see these, please like them, please add your comments, and please share them. But today I want to talk to you about what I've been doing for the previous 4 years. I was very fortunate enough to be elected as city council member for District 1, and I've been so thankful. It's an absolute honor to be able to be a councilman. It's sort of in my blood, in my nature, to be of customer service, to be of public service. That seems to be all the jobs that I've had in my adult life has been trying to make people happy. And being a councilman is no different. The only problem with being a councilman is you never make everybody happy all the time. So when I decided to run for council, I had a lot of people come up to me and say, "Are you sure that's what you want to do? You must be a glutton for punishment." And you get complaints and criticism a lot of times, some justified, some unjustified, but that's okay, because it's my passion for the city and for helping people that put me into that race, and hopefully it's my passion that allowed me to get elected. But I love dealing with people. I love dealing with the public. I like to be able to see a project through to completion and know that it was a success. And I guess I get a lot of that from my mother. She has been a nurse here at the Sylacauga Hospital, Coosa Valley Medical Center, for over 40 years. And it was born in her to be of service to people, just like all the great nurses that we have in this world are. And I guess she's translated that down to me over the years. So I really like being involved in where the city is going. Now, it's a hard job to do, but it's something I put a lot of time and a lot of work into. I put more hours into this than you could even imagine, probably as much as a regular full-time job. But over the years as a city councilman, we have gone, and I have gone to conferences and conventions, several different places all over the country, to learn things, to find out what's working in other cities, to find out how to make your city, our city, my city better. And I talk to council members and I talk to mayors all the time. Everywhere I go, I search them out to find out what's working, what has worked, and what hasn't worked. Because I want to find out what we can do here, just like they've done, to be successful. But the one thing I've discovered in all these interactions with the successful cities, the cities that really have something moving, something going on, some progression, is that they have a really strong mayor. And as I dug into that a little bit deeper, I realized the difference between mayor and council. Your council handles the legislative act, which I knew of ahead of time. But the mayor in these successful cities is a resource to those councils. He actually brings projects to the table, brings ideas to the table, brings opportunities to the table for the council to consider and vote on. A lot of times with my work ethic, I tend to want to go out and be my own resource, or be my resource to the other council members as well if I can. And looking back on that, compared to what I learned on these different conversations that I've had with people, I really understand the purpose of a mayor is to run the day-to-day operations, the business of the city. But the mayor has to be a resource to the council. If that mayor is a resource, then the council will be strong, the council will be successful, and the city will progress. So, as the end of my council term approached, I got to thinking, what are the opportunities for the next term, and do I want to run for city council again? And as I thought back and looked at them and thought some more and prayed about them and thought some more and did some more praying, my mind kind of opened up to looking at what a mayor should be to the council, not just the city. I looked at the opportunities that a council has, that our council has, compared to what we could have. And if you thought our current mayor was doing a bad job, then I want to do a good job. If you thought he was doing a good job, then I want to do a better job. If you thought he was doing a better job, then I want to do the best job. I want to be that mayor that can come into the council and lay things on the table. Here's a 5-year financial plan. Here's an investment banker we need to work with. Here's a research group that we need to bring in and find out where we need to progress within the city. Here are all these things that can be brought to a council as a resource that the mayor could be. And this is not a reflection on our current mayor by any means, but I think a mayor in a successful city is the resource to the council that makes it successful. That's what has driven me to decide to run for mayor this time, among several other things. But with the opportunities that are out there, I think I could do a very good job as a mayor. I think I could be very successful as a mayor, because I would be what we need right now, which is a feet on the street mayor. Someone that is out of the office, someone that is in other cities finding out what they've got, how they've got it, and how we can have it. You still have the obligations of being a figurehead, a ribbon cutter, managing the departments, all those things, and that's called day-to-day operations. But so many things happen outside that either leave a city stagnant or allow the city to grow. Silicaga's had the same population for almost 60 years. That means we're just turning over the people that come through here. We have to do something to make people stay. We have to do something to make people come back to Silicaga and not only love where they live, but live what they love, live where they love it. I'm very, very passionate about what this city needs. I'm very passionate about my feelings for the city. Over the years, I've commuted to college. I've commuted to work out of town while living in Silicaga. I've had every opportunity to move and live in a bigger city, but I chose to stay here because of my connection with my family. I'm very close with all my family members. We're a close-knit, fun, loving family. And I really honestly didn't want to get away from them, even at the expense of maybe not even being able to make as much money by staying here. But that can change. There's so many things that can change within this city. But to me, it has to start with a mayor being strong and being a resource to the council. So those are my thoughts today as I introduce this first update, so to speak. And what I'd like to do is as we close this out, I want to ask you to please consider what I've talked about today as you sit back and you think about who you want to vote for mayor. There'll be more updates coming along with other topics, some hot topics that people around the city want to know answers about. But I will go ahead and ask you right now, on August 23rd, please go out and vote Joe for Silicaga's mayor. I need your votes, and as much as I need your votes, I need more of your prayers. Thank you, and until the next update, have a blessed day.